Thank you very much indeed. Hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong, and welcome to Pointless, the quiz where the lowest scorers are the biggest winners. Let's meet today's players. And couple number one.
Hi, I'm Joe, this is Freddie, and we're both from the University of Oxford.
Couple number two.
Hi, I'm Mikey, and this is Holly. We're from Manchester.
Couple number three.
Hi, I'm Hannah. This is my mum, Liz, and we're from Dingwall.
And finally, couple number four.
Hello, I'm Janice. This is my youngest son, Chris, and we're from Warrington.
And these are today's contestants. Thank you very much, all of you. A very warm welcome to the show. Lovely to have you with us. That just leaves one more person for me to introduce. He smells of greatness with a hint of peri-peri sauce. It's my pointless friend. It's Richard.
Hiya. Hey, everybody. Hello there. This is nice. We've got three returning pairs. How lovely to have them all back. Holly and Mikey, welcome back. Knocked out in round one last time. We'll see more of you this time, I'm sure of that. Janice and Chris, very, very unfortunate to have been knocked out in round two. Just got one letter wrong. Well, two letters wrong, but you know what I mean. So they were unfortunate to be knocked out. Freddie and Joe, welcome back. Got all the way through to the head-to-head last time, somehow. But let's see how it goes this time. Hannah and Liz, how lovely to have you both here. Welcome along. Round two today. It's a brand new type of round. You know, we like to change things every now and again.
Certainly do.
A brand new type of round. We never played it before. So see, you're guinea pigs. I apologise for that right now. If it goes badly, you'll never see it again. But if it goes well, we might see it some more.
Here's hoping. Thank you very much indeed. Well, Julia and Paul got through to the final last time, and they didn't win the jackpot, so we're adding another £1,000 to that, which means today's jackpot starts off at £4,500. Very exciting. Right, if everyone's ready, let's play Pointless. It will always be the pair with the highest score at the end of each round that gets eliminated, so keep your scores nice and low. Best of luck to everybody. Our first category this afternoon is international football. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, let's find out what the question is. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many teams that played England in their first 1,000 matches as they could. Richard?
Yeah, not quite as scary as some football questions. It's a geography question as well, really. In November 2019, the England men's football team played their 1,000th match, played their first one in 1872. We're looking for any team they played against, please. Some of those countries, because it goes a long way back, no longer exist as countries, but obviously we accept them as answers. So any team the England men's football team have played in those first 1,000 matches.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. So, Joe, welcome back. Remind us all about yourself, Joe.
I go to Oxford, and I'm a college tortoise there, which means...
You're a college tortoise?
So every college has their own tortoise, but a couple of them it's just a human being, which is me, in this case, at Magdalen. And
whoa, let's just go back a little bit. So every college actually has a tortoise,
yeah.
And those colleges that don't have a tortoise appoint a human.
A human one. Most of them, it's like a proper tortoise that they name and look after, and there's a annual race where the tortoises have to race to a ring of lettuce around.
Well, imagine you've got that one hands down.
Well, last year, when I did it, the human tortoises are meant to do a race and finish a whole lettuce and then run a certain distance. But the other human tortoises didn't show up, and one of them had a costume malfunction. So I was in the middle of the circle with all the tortoises around me, and they were like, "Oh, just cheer them on." But the costume's massive, so I couldn't see anything. So someone had to, like, guide me round.
Goodness me.
I mean,
I'll tell you what, since the last show, Joe has really come out of his shell, hasn't he?
Oh, dear me. So how much of the time do you have to spend under a hedge?
I mean, that's voluntary. Spend time under a hedge.
Fair enough.
Yeah, not too long. I don't have to do too much, but I get to put on my CV that I was a member of the JCR committee, but I'm not going to put that was as a mascot.
Fair enough. OK, now, Joe, football.
Nah.
Really? Geography?
No, I also know. There's many things that I can't do. I'm going to disappoint my dad, but I'm going to go for a safe one and say... I can't even think of a safe one. France? OK, France. I have to stick with it. Unless I can change my answer.
OK, France. No, we'll go with France. That's the answer you've given first, I'm afraid. So, yeah, France. Well, let's see what happens when we say France. France is right. 56. It could be a lot worse. 56 for France. Gets us off to a solid start.
Yeah, I can confirm we have played France at football. 31 times, in fact. England won 17 of those.
That's good.
Yeah.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now then, Holly, welcome back. Lovely to have you with us once again, Holly. Remind us all about yourself.
I'm from Manchester and I'm a nursery practitioner, so I look after little children and I've got 2 little boys of my own. So
How old are your boys?
one's 7 and one's 5 months, called Liam and Alexander.
Hi, Liam. Hi, Alexander. It's a good name, Alexander.
Yeah, I love
Yes,
that.
Liam's a lovely name, yeah.
Yeah. Now then, Holly, what do you like getting up to when you're not involved in childcare, which is pretty much 24/7?
Yeah. Well, I like Harry Potter, so nothing beats a Harry Potter marathon with chocolate at the weekend. I like going and spending time with family and friends, going out and about, taking them places. And my little boy plays football, so if I get this wrong, he will not be happy with me at all.
Okay. Well, there we are. France is off the table, but there are plenty of other countries. What are you going to go for, Holly?
I've got 2, but I don't think I'm going to take the risk. I don't think, I'm too scared. I don't know.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
I'm going to say Czechoslovakia.
Okay, Czechoslovakia,
Yeah.
says Holly. Czechoslovakia. Let us see if that's right. Let's see how many of our 100 people said it. It's absolutely right. 56, the only score we have at the moment, and you fly past it. Down to 2. Very well done indeed, Holly. 2 for Czechoslovakia. Brilliant.
Yeah, absolutely. Not a risk at all. Played them many, many times, Czechoslovakia. But 2 points, it goes to show. I mean, there's loads of answers here, but that's the kind of score you can get here, even with a big country like Czechoslovakia.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Liz, welcome to Point. It's lovely to have you here from Dingwall.
Yes, I am from I stay in Dingwall at the moment. But
Right.
I actually come from Crieff.
And where is
Perthshire.
Crieff? Perthshire,
Yes.
right. Tell us more about yourself, Liz.
Right, I'm carer to Hannah and my 2 grandchildren, 1 grandson, 1 granddaughter.
Are any of your grandchildren called Alexander, could I
No,
ask?
they're not,
That's a
unfortunately.
shame. That's
Catherine and Fraser.
Ah. Hi, Catherine and Fraser.
Catherine and Fraser. Hi.
Catherine just loves us, by the way.
Lovely. Now, OK, Liz, football. Football. Any country that England played in its first 1,000 matches,
Yes,
what would you like to go for?
I think I will stay kind of safe and go for Uruguay.
OK, Uruguay, says Liz. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Uruguay. Uruguay is right. 56 is our high score, and you pass it. 2 is our low score, and there you are on 7. Very well done indeed.
Well played, Liz. It's a lovely answer, yeah. In fact, the 1966 World Cup, England's first game was against Uruguay, a 0-0 draw.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now, Janice, welcome
Hello.
back. Remind
Hi.
us all about yourself, Janice.
Oh, very much a lady of leisure now, which is
Yes.
very nice.
Very nice. What fills your leisure time?
Family. I like to go to the theatre. I like socialising with friends. Gardening, but only the nice part of gardening. I don't like weeding or mowing the lawn.
So how does the weeding get done?
Gardener.
The nice part is sort of going to the nursery and putting things in, putting little potting plants. in.
Yes.
Oh,
pretty
very
much.
nice. Oh, that's lovely. OK, Janice, what are you going to go for?
Oh, football, no. I'll take a punt at Croatia.
Croatia, says Janice. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Croatia. Down goes Croatia to 11. Not bad.
Nicely done, of course, famously beat England in the World Cup semi-final, Croatia.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Well, we are halfway through our first round. Let's have a quick look at those scores. 2 was the best score of the pass. Well done, Holly. Fantastic answer there. 56 was the highest score there, Joe. So, Freddie, you've got a bit of a mountain to climb. But good luck with that. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? OK, now, Chris, remind us all about yourself, Chris.
So I'm Chris, I'm 23 years old from Warrington. I'm a tennis coach and I spend a lot of my spare time following rugby league.
Very good indeed. How many tennis coaches are there in at your tennis centre?
At our centre, we've got 5 coaches. So
OK.
we've got 6 courts, so it works quite well, actually.
OK, you're fiercely competitive.
Not really. We've got a couple of teams in our league, so I captain our men's first team and
Okay.
mixed teams, so I play a lot myself.
OK, very good indeed. Now, Chris, there you are. You are on 11. If you can score 44 or less, you are through to the next round. So any team that England has played in their first 1,000 games. We haven't had any pointless answers yet, and I'm sure there will be some there.
So I'm going to go for one of the smaller nations. They're renowned for not scoring goals, actually. So I'm going to go for San Marino.
San Marino, says Chris. Let's see how many of our 100 people said San Marino. Here is your red line, nice and high. San Marino is right, and you are through to round 2. That goes down to 4. Very well done indeed. Taking your total up to 15.
Yeah, well played, Chris. That famous game where San Marino took the lead against England very, very early on. Ended up losing 7-1, but it was scary for about a minute and a half.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Hannah, welcome to Pointless. Great to have you here. Tell us all about yourself, Hannah.
So I work in a claims department at an insurance broker. And when I'm not at work, I love Scottish football. And go and watch
What's your team?
St Johnstone. And I've been and watched them abroad in 3 countries that I won't say while they were qualifying for the Europa League. So.
Very good indeed. Now, Hannah, look at that lovely low score from Liz in the first pass, which means 48 or less at this stage gets you into the next round. 48 or less.
I think I'm going to say one of the countries I've been to and hope that England have played them, and that's Lithuania.
Lithuania, says Hannah. Here is your red line. Let's see how far down the column we get with Lithuania. It's right. You are in round 2. And down he goes to 1. Very strong indeed. Taking your total up to 8.
Great answer, Hannah. Very well played. Yeah, in fact, Harry Kane made his England debut against Lithuania, scored 79 seconds after coming on, which is very much like Harry Kane.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now then, Mikey.
Hi, mate.
Mikey, welcome back. Remind us all about yourself, Mikey.
Yeah, I'm Micah from Manchester. Partner is Holly. In my spare time, I love my sports. Massive Manchester United fan. I also like American sports. Big basketball fan. So that fills up a lot of my time. And the rest of the time, I'm watching Harry Potter with her.
Very good. OK, now, as I say, well, our lowest score so far, 1. I wonder if you can find a lower scoring answer than that even.
Now, I've got a lot of answers in here. Now, these have took some really good answers away from me. But I think I'll have a punt. As I say punt. Moldova.
Moldova?
Yeah.
Says Mikey. OK, here is your red line. Can you get below that with Moldova? Let's find out. Moldova is right. There you are. Through you go. Down it goes to 2. Fantastic. Takes your total up to 4.
Yeah, some very good answers going on here. Chris, you'll be interested in this. The comedian Arthur Smith once bet another comedian, Tony Hawks. They were watching the Moldova game, and Tony Hawks is a pretty good tennis player. And he said, I bet you couldn't beat all 11 Moldovan football players at tennis. And so Tony Hawks then spent the next 18 months tracking down all 11 of the Moldovan team and beat them all at tennis. He writes a very funny book about it.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now then, Freddie, I have dire news for you, I'm afraid. You are the high scorers. Even before you've given your excellent answer.
Well, it won't be excellent.
I'm sorry.
So that's OK.
Well, we shall see. Freddie, remind us about yourself before you give your answer.
So I'm studying biomedical engineering with Joe. At the moment, I'm researching smart bandages, which are like electronic bandages that go on a bad wound to help it cure.
So what happens? What does the smart bandage do?
It consists of lots of sensors, and then it can, depending on how the wound is doing, it deposits like enzymes or changes the temperature and so on. And the provision of that varies a lot from country to country, which is what I'm looking at the moment.
That's extraordinary. Fantastic. In many ways, it's just well that you're leaving, so you can get back to your important work.
Yeah.
Freddie, so thank you.
In a way.
Yeah. I can see what you're doing here. This is why you've done it. Right, Freddie, what are you going to go for?
I think I'm going to take a punt. I'm going to say South Korea.
South Korea, says Freddie. No red line for you, as I'm afraid you are the high scorers. But let's see how far down the column we get with South Korea. Down. That goes to 2. Very well done indeed. Second best score of the round. Joint second best score of the round. Takes your total up to 58.
Well played, Freddie. Yeah, only played them once, unbelievably, South Korea. Let's take a look at the pointless answers now. Austria would point this answer. Azerbaijan, Bohemia. That's a good old school one, isn't it? Cyprus, Ecuador, Estonia, Kazakhstan, Kuwait, and Serbia and Montenegro. England also played Montenegro separately. England's 1000th game was against Montenegro, but Serbia and Montenegro we once played, and that was a pointless answer as well. Very well done if you said any of those. The joint highest scorers, Germany and France, 56 points each.
Thank you very much indeed. So, at the end of our first round, the pair who are heading home with their highest score of 58, I'm so sorry, Freddie and Joe, it is you. It's been lovely having you here. Far too brief is all I'll say. But thank you very much. Off you go to your important work. But thanks so much, Freddie and Joe. But for the remaining three pairs, it is now time for round two. Very well done, everybody. Here we are in round two. Holly and Mikey, our lowest scoring team there. Fantastic work there. And Hannah, very well done, our lowest individual scorer. But yeah, you all did brilliantly. Our category for round two this afternoon is human biology. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium.
I'm going first.
Oh, right.
Who's going first?
Sorry.
I was really enjoying it. It was like some sort of quadrille. Holly, you're going to go first. Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, our question concerns the human head. It's exciting. Richard.
This is our new round. This is a round we've never played before. We're going to give you the answers in this round. That's the good news. So on each board, we're going to give you 7 components of the human head, but they all belong to one of 4 different bits of the head. So we'll show you the 4 bits of the human head. Which bit of the human head do these 7 components belong to?
Fabulous. This is fun. First time I've ever read out one of these boards, so yes, bear with me. Let's see, here comes the board. This is history. OK, so we've got the alveolar ridge, the cochlea, the corpus callosum, the hippocampus, the malleus, the retina, and the vitreous humor. And these are the different compartments, sections of the head, if you like, that they could belong to. Brain, ear, eye, or mouth. You have to pair them up, basically. So pick one and say which part of the head you think it belongs to. OK, Holly.
OK. I'm going to say the alveolar ridge. I'll say ear.
Alveolar ridge, ear, says Holly. Let's see if it's right. Let's see how many of our 100 said it. Alveolar ridge. Bad luck. Not ear, as it turns out.
It's not, I'm afraid, but the good news is you're the first person ever to get an answer wrong in this new round. So that's a piece,
positive.
That's a piece of pointless history that you can take back with you.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll give all the correct answers at the end of the pass.
Thank you very much indeed. Liz, what would you like to go for?
I'm going to go for cochlea and ear.
Cochlea, ear, says Liz. Let's see how many of our 100 people went for ear. Cochlea is absolutely in the ear, and down it goes to 68. Not bad.
Yeah, the word cochlea in Greek is snail. It looks like a snail, the cochlea.
Clever. Thank you very much indeed. Now then, Janice. Yes. Janice, if you want, you can go through the board. Tidy it all up for us.
Hippocampus, the brain, the retina, the eye. Do I take a chance or not? I'll go with hippocampus, brain.
Hippocampus, brain, says Janice. Let's see how many of our 100 went for hippocampus and brain. It's right. Well, 100's the high score, 68's the low. Till now, there's 54, a new low score.
Yeah, it's the region of the brain that's associated most with memory. A good one for a quiz. And that translates to seahorse. If you do a cross-section of the brain, it sort of is the shape of a seahorse, the hippocampus. Shall we put all these things in the right place? Corpus callosum.
Who knows?
It's in the brain.
Right.
27 points of that. Malleus.
Is the ear.
Yeah, one of the bones in the ear. That would score 25. Retina, you're quite right, is the eye. Would have scored 89. Vitreous humour.
I think that's in the eye, isn't it?
It is in the eye. It's a sort of gel-like fluid in the eyes. 37. The only one we still have to solve is the alveolar ridge. It's
probably mouth, I guess.
It is in the mouth. Yeah. And that would have scored 14 points. Best answer on the board, so very well done if you said that at home.
I'm still investigating all the ridges in my mouth, and I don't know which one's the alveolar. They're not named.
Are they not?
No, not
No,
in
but
mine.
they're in alphabetical order, left to right.
Are they? All right.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Got
There
it.
we go.
Nice. Thank you very much indeed. Well, we are halfway through our second round. Let's have a look at those scores. 100 is the high score. It may not be the last 100 of the round, Holly, and well done you for taking a punt there. And then 54 is our low score. That's the kind of high-scoring round this has been. So, yes, Mikey, you know what you have to do. Good luck with that. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? OK, well, let's put the next board up with its various different components and parts. We have got the auditory canal, incisor, lingual papillae, posterior chamber, stapes, thalamus, and tympanic membrane. And brain, ear, eye, and mouth remain our categories. There we are. So, Chris, on 54, which means 45 or less, gets you into the head-to-head, even at this early stage.
I only know one of them, and it will probably be the highest one on there, but I'm going to go the incisor. I think it's a tooth, so it's in the mouth.
OK, incisor, mouth. Let's see how many of our 100 people also knew that. There's your red line. Right. Yeah, I thought that might be a high one. 86, that scores. That's opened the door for Mikey a bit there. 140, your total.
Yeah, they're your front teeth. In fact, the alveolar ridge we were just talking about is literally just behind your sort of top incisors.
Got it.
Got it. It's the bit your tongue constantly touches when you say consonants. So in speech, you've constantly got your tongue on your alveolar ridge.
Right.
Just behind your incisors.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good.
Well, now I can't talk.
No, I
without
can't.
thinking about it.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah,
If you think about it too much, you lose the ability to speak. Oh, I could.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll keep banging into it.
Yeah. There we go. Thank you. Now, then, Hannah.
Yeah.
You're on 68, which means 71 or less gets you into the head-to-head.
Don't know if I'll get that, but I'm going to say that the auditory canal is in the ear.
Auditory canal, ear. Surely, here is your red line, nice and high. Can you get below that with ear? Ear is right for the auditory canal. There we are, 78 takes your total up to 146. The gates just opened a little bit wider for Mikey there on the first podium.
Yeah, hasn't it just? Yeah, that's the passage of these from the outside of your head inside. How long do you reckon your auditory canal is?
Oh, well, because it probably goes round quite a few little twists
It curves,
and turns.
certainly.
Yeah.
2.5 centimetres long.
Is that all?
Yeah, but that's quite long.
I guess,
That
yeah.
would feel like that would reach
Yeah.
your nose.
Yeah, that's true.
If you think about those little cotton buds that you're not really supposed to use, 2.5 centimetres is quite a long way to get down.
Quite a long way to
isn't
go,
it?
and you're right.
Yeah.
I remember a doctor saying to me once, never put anything smaller than your elbow inside your ear.
Really?
Yeah. There we are. Thank you very much indeed. Now, Mikey, you have got a target, and it is 45. 45 or less. Do you fancy talking us through this board? Come on, there's a place in the head-to-head for you there,
I have a way
Mikey.
of thinking through the answers now. Lingual papillae, I think maybe to do with the mouth, language. Posterior chamber, it's like you're deep down in your ear, I'd say. Stapes, not a clue. Thalamus, no idea. And membrane, I think it sounds like brain, so it's got to be in the brain. Don't know if to go for lingual or posterior. I'm going to go for a guess and go for posterior chamber, and I think it might be ear.
Posterior chamber.
And ear, sorry, yeah.
Ear.
But ear.
OK. Posterior chamber, ear. There is your red line. Let's see what happens. Oh, no, Mikey.
I think that's the brain.
No, bad luck. I'm afraid that scores you 100 points, takes your total up to 200. I was right. I said that it wasn't the last 100.
No.
I just didn't want Mikey to score the other one. That was all.
Yeah, you had to go for it, though. It's actually the lowest score. It only scores 8 points, which, given, you've got a choice of 4 things, is quite something. The posterior chamber is in your eye.
Yeah.
Posterior chamber. Sounds like something different, doesn't it?
It does a bit.
The lingual papillae is what I always have in James
mouth.
Italian.
On your tongue.
It is on your tongue, yeah, but it would have scored you too many points.
Oh,
would have
thank
scored
God for that.
49. The tympanic membrane is your eardrum. Would have scored 49. Now, thalamus,
I think that's brain, isn't it?
It is brain.
Yeah.
Yep. Would have scored 39 points. And the stapes.
That's it. It looks like a stirrup, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely right. It's an ear bone, and that would have scored a 30. So posterior chamber is the best answer up there.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. That brings us to the end of the second round, which means it's time to say goodbye to another pair. Mikey and Holly, I'm afraid it's you. Oh, you might just have managed to stay in, but I'm afraid you didn't. It's very hard to say goodbye. It's been great having you on the show. Thank you so much, Mikey and Holly.
Thank you.
But for the remaining two pairs, it is now time for the head-to-head. Congratulations, Liz and Hannah, Janice and Chris. You're now one step closer to the final and a chance to play for our jackpot, which currently stands at £4,500. But before we play the head-to-head, let's see if we can't boost that jackpot a little bit and find some pointless answers. Here goes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many types of jacket as they could. Richard.
We're going to show you the names of 6 types of jacket on the board. As always, 2 of them are pointless. No one mentioned them at all. However, 2 of them are fake jackets. We made them up. Can you find the pointless ones and avoid the incorrect ones? If you find a pointless one, £250 goes into the jackpot. No jeopardy, can't mess up. Just a nice way to add a bit of extra money. See if you can get both the pointless answers at
And
home.
learn a bit more about jackets. OK, so we are looking for the pointless jackets here. Good luck. Here comes our list of 6. Norfolk jacket, lunch jacket, hacking jacket, bolero, nightly, Spencer. So, Liz and Hannah, we're going to come to you first. What are you thinking?
Well, we definitely know tour jackets, but they would have been answered. And we don't know any ones that are wrong or pointless, so what we'll go, just try nightly? Yeah. Well, we'll try nightly.
OK, you're going to go for nightly. Let's see if the nightly is a pointless answer. Is it pointless? Oh, no! Oh, well, nothing to lose. And Janice and Chris, one of the incorrect answers has been taken off the board for you. Talk us through the rest. Can you find the pointless answer?
I don't think so.
There are 2, obviously.
I think hacking jacket and bolero are our jackets. So, Spencer.
Why not? May as well
Spencer.
go for it. May as well.
You're going to go for Spencer. Let's see if Spencer is a jacket. Is it pointless? It is a jacket, which leads me to hope that maybe it is one of the pointless answers, and it is. Very well done indeed. There we are.
Very nicely done. £250 goes on the jackpot. Nicely done. Yeah, Keira Knightley was in the film The Jacket, so she was an incorrect answer. There's still another pointless answer up there. I think everyone knew that Hacking Jacket and Bolero were jackets. You're quite right to avoid them because they would have both scored points. Hacking Jacket 3 and Bolero would have scored you 4. So Norfolk Jacket or Lunch Jacket?
Norfolk Jacket is one of the jackets with a little belt round the back and has lots and lots of buttons and pockets.
I knew you'd know about jackets.
Yeah.
And of course, there are dinner jackets, but there are no lunch jackets. So you're absolutely right. Norfolk Jacket is the pointless answer. So well done if you said Norfolk and Spencer at home. Lunch Jacket, incorrect answer as well. Yeah, jackets.
What would a lunch jacket be, I wonder?
Well, a jacket potato, probably.
No. Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Well done. You managed to find 1 pointless answer, which means we can add £250 to today's jackpot and take our total up to £4,750. But who will be playing for it? Let's find out in the head-to-head. The first pair to win 2 questions will be playing for that jackpot. And you are now allowed to confer. Here is your first question. And it's all about famous people born in Cornwall. Richard.
Yep, 5 photographs now of famous people. They're all born in Cornwall, but who are they, please?
Thank you very much indeed. Let's reveal our 5 Cornish men and women, and here they come. We have got A, B, C, D, and E. There we are. 5 people born in Cornwall. Liz and Hannah, you're our golden couple, so you get to go first.
He's John Nato. I say that because I only know Sally Johnson.
OK, Liz and Hannah, Who are you going to go for?
We're going to go for B, which is John Nettles.
B, John Nettles. John Nettles, say Liz and Hannah. So, Janice and Chris, that board is all yours. Do you want to talk us through it?
We know A is a rower, but we can't remember a name. C, I think, is Kristen Scott Thomas. E's obviously Stanley Johnson. Fred, I don't know D, so we'll go with C. Kristen Scott Thomas.
C, Kristen Scott Thomas. So we have John Nettles versus Kristen Scott Thomas. Liz and Hannah said John Nettles for B. Let's see how many of our 100 people said John Nettles. It is John Nettles. And that takes us down to 45. Meanwhile, Janice and Chris have gone for Kristen Scott Thomas for C. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Kristen Scott Thomas. It's right. And it wins the point. Very well done. Oh, by a distance. Down it goes to 6. Very well done indeed. Janice and Chris, after one question, you're up 1-0.
Very nicely played. It's not the most flattering photograph of John Nettles that's ever been taken.
No.
I don't think he's a handsome fellow. Looks less handsome there. Bergerac and Tom Barnaby from Midsummer Murders, of course. A, you're quite right, there's a rower, and it's Helen Glover. And she would have scored you 1 point. E, quite right, with Stanley Johnson. He was born in Penzance. He would have scored 28 points. And the pointless answer for D, from Drop the Dead Donkey. Robert Duncan.
You know
Gus
me.
in Drop the Dead Donkey, and amongst many other roles. Very well done if you said that. Pointless answer.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. OK, now here comes your second question. Liz and Hannah, you have to win this one to stay in the game. But Janice and Chris get first dibs on this, so best of luck with that. Our second question today is all about the Battle of Hastings, Richard.
Yeah, simply 5 clues now to facts about the Battle of Hastings. Very best of luck.
OK, let's reveal our 5 clues. Here they come. The name of the hill where the two sides met, said to have got its name from the French for Blood Lake. 70-metre-long embroidery on which the events of the Battle of Hastings are depicted. The year in which the battle took place. Battle near York, won 3 weeks earlier by Harold II against the Norwegian forces of Harold Hardrada. And the bay in Sussex where William the Conqueror's forces landed prior to battle. I'll read those again for you. The name of the hill where the two sides met, said to have got its name from the French for Blood Lake. 70-metre-long embroidery on which the events of the Battle of Hastings are depicted. The year in which the battle took place. Battle near York, won 3 weeks earlier by Harold II against the Norwegian forces of Harold Hardrada. And the bay in Sussex where William the Conqueror's forces landed prior to battle. Janice and Chris, you'll go first.
Do you know any of them? Okay. I only know 2 and 3. Okay. I think we only know 2. They're the 2 obvious ones. So we'll go for the embroidery, the Bayeux Tapestry.
OK, the Bayeux Tapestry, say Janice and Chris. Liz and Hannah, do you want to talk us through the rest of that board?
No. We only know 2 as well. So we'll take the other one. The year in which the battle took place.
OK.
1066.
1066, say Liz and Hannah. So we have Bayeux Tapestry and 1066. Janice and Chris went for the Bayeux Tapestry. How many of our 100 people said that? Bayeux Tapestry is absolutely right. And that scores you 54. Meanwhile, Liz and Hannah have gone for the year of the battle, 1066. Let's see how many of our 100 said 1066. It's right. 76 for 1066, which means, Janice and Chris, after only 2 questions, you're straight through to the final 2-0.
Yeah, very well played. This feels like it's the sort of thing we learn at school, isn't it, the Battle of Hastings? It feels like we should know, and especially I went to school in Sussex, so I should know about it, so it's just down the road. Do you know the name of the hill?
No, I'm trying to work it out. So...
You'll have heard of it, I promise you that. Shall I tell you?
Yeah.
Senlac. Senlac
right.
Hill. Yeah, Harold and his troops at the top of the hill, and William was at the bottom of the hill.
I love that you say I'd have heard of it. See, I'm not from Sussex.
You've not heard of Senlac?
No.
Yeah, but I just thought it's... I know you've had a decent education.
I think I know. I think it's yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You flatter me.
But no. 3 points for that. William was at the bottom of the hill, but William's troops were much better equipped. Now, the bay in Sussex. Do you know that one?
No, I don't.
I know that one as well. At my school, at my primary school, there were 4 houses, because it was a big school, named after castles of Sussex. And there's Bodiam, there was Bramber, there was Arundel, and there was the best house, which was yellow, which was Pevensey. And I was in Pevensey, and it was Pevensey Bay.
There we are.
Pevensey Bay would have scored you 4 points. Best answer on the board is Senlac. Very well done if you said that.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. So the pair leaving us at the end of the head-to-head round. Liz and Hannah, I'm afraid it's you. You've been superb all the way through, which gives me great hope for your next appearance on the show, which will, of course, be next time. We'll look forward to that very much. But meanwhile, thank you very much for playing, Liz and Hannah. But for Janice and Chris, it's now time for our pointless final. Congratulations, Janice and Chris. You've seen off all the competition and you have won our coveted pointless trophy. You now have a chance to win our pointless jackpot. And at the end of today's show, the jackpot is standing at £4,750. Ooh, you contributed to that jackpot. £250 there earned by finding Spencer jacket, wasn't it? Yeah, there we go. What do you want to see come up in this last round? What's going to help you take that jackpot home?
Sport,
Personally, yeah,
Christopher.
anything sport for me. I think we could do that. About yourself?
I don't mind, I don't know.
Anything wine related from all.
Well, how do you like that, Janice?
Well,
Yeah.
he's not wrong, to be honest.
OK, good. Well, good stuff. Well, we haven't had a wine. That'd be a brilliant final round question. Maybe today. 4 things will appear on the board behind me. Let's hope there's something here that you like the look of. Today's selection is Sailing, Hustlers on film, Motown acts, Booker Prize nominees. What do we think?
Sailing, Olympics.
Yeah, but I only know Ben Ainsley, and he's going to be dead high.
Booker Prize, no.
No. What do you know about Motown?
Not a great deal, but any good on films?
Not really.
We'll have to go for Motown.
Yeah,
just have a guess. No, none are good. We'll have a go at Motown.
Yeah.
OK, Motown acts.
OK, very best of luck. 3 Motown legends here. We are looking for any UK Top 40 singles by or featuring Marvin Gaye, UK Top 40 singles by or featuring The Temptations, or UK Top singles by or featuring Smokey Robinson and or The Miracles. So up to November 2019, please. Marvin Gaye, Temptations, Smokey Robinson and The Miracles, or The Miracles. Very best of luck.
Thank you very much indeed. OK, as always, you've got up to 1 minute to come up with 3 answers. All you need to win that jackpot is for just one of those answers to be pointless. You don't have to answer all 3, remember. Just focus on whichever one or ones you like the look of. Are you ready?
Yes.
OK, let's put 60 seconds up on the clock. There they are. Your time starts now.
So I don't know any.
You don't know any?
Never all well before me. What do you know?
Heard it through the grapevine.
Okay, who's
Marvin
that?
Gaye.
Right, Marvin Gaye. So we've got Heard It Through the Grapevine is the top one for the top one.
Smokey Robinson. The Tears of a Clown.
Do you know what you're asking me for?
Oh, no, it's before. Can't say it's before your time.
Yeah,
Yes.
we'll go for it anyway.
Tears
Why
of a
not?
Clown. Temptations. Oh, they had loads of... It's not my genre.
Temptations?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even know.
Marvin Gaye.
So we got Heard It Through the
I only
Grapevine.
know, I can only give 2 answers. I'll have to make one up.
Okay.
Temptations.
Struggling.
Yeah, we're absolutely
Yeah,
struggling.
so we've got
Yeah.
10 seconds left.
We've got 2 answers at the minute.
Temptations. Must just make something up for
I don't even know who
Temptations.
they are. Struggling.
OK, I'm afraid that is your minute up. What 3 answers can you give me?
Okay, we'll Heard It Through the Grapevine.
For which one?
Marvin Gaye.
For Marvin Gaye. Heard It Through the Grapevine.
Tears of a Clown. Smokey Robinson.
Tears of a Clown.
And we're going to have to make one up because I have no
we'll
idea.
go Marvin Gaye again and Move.
And Move. OK, of the 3, which is your best shot at a pointless answer?
Heard It Through the Grapevine.
OK, Heard It Through the Grapevine. Least likely to be pointless, I'm guessing, is probably the other Marvin Gaye. Move. And then Tears of a Clown we'll put in the middle. OK, well, let's put those 3 answers up on the board in that order. And here they are. We have got Move, The Tears of a Clown, and I Heard It Through the Grapevine. Well, one of these, you never know, might turn out to be a pointless answer and win that jackpot for you. £4,750. What would you like to do with it if you won?
I I could give a very boring answer and say some new floor coverings throughout the house.
Nothing boring about floor coverings, come on.
Or a new handbag might be nice.
Very nice. Chris, how about you?
I've got quite a few trips coming up next year. We're going to Toronto to watch the Warrington Wolves rugby team play over there, playing the first game in Canada.
Fantastic.
So going there.
Go towards that.
Yeah, 100%.
That'd be fantastic, wouldn't it? OK, well, your first answer was one you've made up. But listen, sometimes these come good. Actually, no, they don't really always. But sometimes they have on a couple of occasions. Move is a song you have attributed to Marvin Gaye. Let's see if it's right. Let's see if it's pointless for £4,750. Move. There we are. No surprises there. OK, The Tears of a Clown. We're now on firmer ground here. You've gone for Smokey Robinson, The Tears of a Clown. If that is a pointless answer, £4,750 will be yours. How many people said it? Well, it's right. Your first answer was incorrect, but The Tears of a Clown takes us down through the 40s, into the 30s. Down it goes to 25. Not bad. Your third and final answer was I heard it through the grapevine, and we're back on Marvin Gaye this time. If I heard it through the grapevine, it's pointless. £4,750 will be going back with you to Warrington. How many of our 100 people said I heard it through the grapevine? It's right. Move, your first answer was incorrect. The Tears of a Clown was absolutely right, took us down to 25. Down with, 41. Well, two good answers there, but I'm afraid you didn't manage to find that vital pointless answer, so I'm afraid you don't win today's jackpot, but you do win today's pointless trophies, so very well done for that. Janice and Chris, it's been lovely having you here.
Yeah, and I'll take you through the pointless answers now. Hopefully you got one of these at home. If you're a big Motown fan, we'll start with Marvin Gaye. He featured on the song Music, My Love Is Waiting. That was the pointless answer. Stop, Look, Listen to Your Heart, that he recorded with Diana Ross. And a top 10 single with Tammy Terrell, the Onion song, was a pointless answer. Three other hits with Tammy Terrell. Ain't Nothing Like the Real Thing, Good Lovin' Ain't Easy to Come By, and You Ain't Livin' Till You're Lovin'. Wise Words, Marvin and Tammy. All of those are pointless. Well done if you said one of those. The Temptations now. Ain't Too Proud to Beg is a pointless answer. Amazingly. Beauty's Only Skin Deep, I Know I'm Losing You, and Take a Look Around. The biggest scorers there, My Girl, Just My Imagination, and Papa Was a Rolling Stone. Those are the big scorers. And only 3 pointless answers for Smokey Robinson and or The Miracles, and they are Come Round Here and The One You Need, I Don't Blame You at All, and Just My Soul Responding. Very well done if you said any of those at home.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard, and thank you, Janice and Chris. I'm sorry you didn't win our jackpot today. That will therefore roll over onto the next show, when we will be playing for £5,750. Join us then to see if someone can win it. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Richard.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.